Well, good morning, YouTube. My second try on this. I have been working a third shift job at a gas station during these cold winter months here in Ohio. It is not forgiving, so I'm pretty sleepy. I haven't put a video up in a while, but I felt like it was a good time to do so and talk about some things that are bothering me. And I know I make a lot of videos about Second Amendment and gun rights and things like that, and the reason being is that, in years past, I didn't give one flying shit about politics or anything going on like that. I've always felt myself to be a patriot. And when I say that, I mean in the sense that I believe in the Constitution. I'm not big on our government. I think they're a bunch of fucking lying, crooked pieces of shit that stomp on the little man. But as far as our people and our country, I'm proud of that. I'm proud to be a part of that. At least I used to be. You know, when I say that, I mean the PC culture. Get offended about everything, fucking cry about it, tear down statues, all that shit's nonsense to me. I don't understand any of it. It has no logical fucking basis in my brain. But there's been a governor uh, in an East Coast state that's wanting to take away guns pretty fucking bad to the point where he's talking about bringing in, the National Guard, which, I don't think people understand the severity of that right there. That right there is an act of war on our own people. It's treason. It goes right against our own Constitution. It's not okay. I mean, a lot of the things that they do already is treason, but that's a fucking act of war. It's not. It's not a good thing. And there's times when you sit back and you let things play out, and then there's times when you got to start standing up for yourselves. And when they're threatening to come to your house with machine guns and take your property, it's time to start standing up for yourself. Now, my goal is never to take human life or hurt people, because that should never be anybody's goal. But when it comes to my family, I will do what the fuck I need to do to survive and to make sure that they survive. Now, it's come to a point where they painted us into a corner. There's really no other way to go. It's either fight or flight. And I don't particularly want to give up my home. So, I mean, that leaves but one option. And I think it's very important that people start looking into your local militias. Put back a little bit of food. Have things prepared for if something bad was to happen. And I'm not one of these crazy doomsday preppers, I'm not saying build a fucking bomb shelter. But I think it's a good idea to have a bug out bag, have a sidearm, have a little bit of ammo stockpile. You got to remember, in the end, we're all just cogs in a wheel, and we've had a good run. This has been a great empire, but all empires come to an end, and that's what they're trying to do, is end this specific way of life. Be vigilant and research these things. If you don't take your power back, they're definitely not going to give it to you. One of my favorite quotes of all time is, from Spider-Man, and it's, with great power comes great responsibility. And that's what our forefathers gave us with the Constitution, was great power to be able to keep our government in check, to be able to bear the same arms and protect ourselves from a tyrannical government that would come in and do us harm. It is your job, your fucking job as an American, to uphold that Constitution. And if you're a police officer, it's your fucking job to uphold that Constitution. If you're a judge or you're in the military, it's your fucking job to uphold that Constitution. You took an oath. Honor your oath. I plan to honor the oath that you took, regardless. It's time that we took our power back. It's time that we stood up for ourselves and let the voice of the common person be heard instead of silenced. Stay strong. Don't let them divide you. The color shit don't mean nothing. It's all about class. It's your class. They want you to stay in your fucking place in the world, and they want you to shut the fuck up about it. Don't shut the fuck up. Use this for something more than filler between your ears. Till next time.